I'm showing you how to do a home studio setup tutorial. So if you're a rap artist or an artist and you want to set up a home studio and you don't know where to start and you want to get the best professional quality sound that you can get, so I want to help you people, because I don't want to just hide it for myself. I'm here to help you out. So, and any questions, please drop a question to me in the comments and I'll try my best to answer if I know the answer. So here goes. Okay, so for a home studio setup, you need of course you need a laptop. Yeah, then you need studio reference monitors. Yeah. I've got some M audios. So you need some studio reference monitors to hear exactly what you're playing. And it's important that your speakers are not just on anything, like you can see the speakers is under some padding, yeah? Otherwise you're gonna get some echo off the wood or whatever surface you're playing it on. Ideally, you want your reference monitor speakers on some stands. So I got, like, I just put this under a t-shirt under, yeah. So it stops the vibration reflecting. Then from your speakers connected to the laptop so you can hear what you're playing, and then USB input. The USB input is coming from the audio interface. Now I got myself an iRig Pro, yeah, and you can adjust the gain level for how strong you want the microphone to be, or a guitar, or whatever you want hooking up to your digital audio workstation. So this audio interface, or whatever audio interface you want to use, whether it's a Scarlett or an M Audio or an iRig, or there's so many interfaces out there. I mean, I want to upgrade at some point, but this doing me nicely so far. This iRig Pro, I put it at 0 gain, otherwise I find it hits the red too easily, you know. The red is when you get digital distortion. You don't want to hit the red. So I keep it on 0. Of course, it depends how strong your vocals are. For me, my vocals are strong, so I keep it on 0. Otherwise, I'm going to get digital distortion. So it looks complicated. There's a lot of cables. I'm going to explain. So basically, this is through the audio input for this is attached, the audio cable to this speaker, yeah. So it goes through the speaker. This is the audio interface, USB connected to the laptop. So this goes to the laptop. So this goes to the laptop. Yo G, I'm just doing a live Facebook Live on Lyrical Master Music, man, about how to set up a home studio. So the audio interface, you can have any audio interface. You connect it by USB to the laptop, and your laptop will automatically recognize it. Then your audio interface needs 48 volts phantom power. Switch that on. Mine switched on, yeah. And then XLR cable. You need an XLR microphone that supports phantom power. You need a condenser mic. Now there's many condenser mics out there. So this XLR cable running through the audio interface is running to my mic. Now my mic's inside a Chaotica eyeball, which sound treats the microphone rather than the walls. Now eventually I want to sound treat the walls to get the acoustics even more better. But for the time being, I've got myself a Chaotica eyeball, and the microphone's inside this eyeball. So it's like sound treatment around the mic. So it's more portable, more easy. But ideally, I want to get my walls done to make it more professional. Inside this, inside here, my microphone is an Audio Technica 2035 is what I use. You need your pop shield. This Chaotica eyeball's already got a pop shield, but I double it because it gets rid of all the sibilances like the t's and the p's and the t's that are sharp and hard. It minutes it some. So that's what I do. Of course, you need your mic stand, you need your microphone, you need your pop shield, and ideally you need some acoustic treatment. So I've got it around my mic, but ideally you want it on the walls. What else? And you need headphones while you're recording. So you use your studio reference speakers when you're playing it to hear, but while you're recording, you want to be using some professional headphones. I've got some Samsungs, right? Now, you can use Audacity, that's for free, or any other popular ones like FL Studio or Reason, Logic, Pro Tools. There's many out there. So let me show you an example. So I'm gonna load up Audacity as an example. Let me find a random beat. Okay, I'm gonna find a random beat. I'm gonna show you. What's this one? Is this a beat? Find out in a minute. Yeah, so this is a random beat I found on my laptop. That's playing nicely through my.
Step the fuck away, step the fuck back. Step the fuck away, step the fuck back. Step the fuck away, step the fuck back. Step the.
Alright.
Do you ever step into the shoes of young ones? Do you ever consider told you all these guys to stop you reaching out?
That ain't a beat though, but yeah, it plays through the speakers. Where's beats, man? Let me find a beat. Alright. Yeah, so there's a beat. Yeah. So it's playing nicely through the studio reference monitor speakers. That's what you want. Yeah. And then you want to turn off your studio reference monitor speakers. Yeah. You want to load your file into your digital audio workstation. I'm going to load it into Audacity. Yeah. So watch what's going to happen now. Audacity should open. Yeah. So I'm showing you how I do it. Yeah. Right. This is the Lyrical Master way. So the microphone set as iRig Pro. So that's already done. But if it isn't done, you need to change that. It might be on Microphone Sound Mapper or Line. Select your interface for the mic input. Yeah, that's important. Then when I hit record, so I can check it, I'm gonna go yo, yo, yo. See, my voice is moving on the meters there, so I know it's working, and I'm not even near the mic. See, so I know it's working, and that's recording. You can see the waveforms going there, so it's definitely working. And if I shout louder, the waveforms go louder. You see that? So I know it's definitely working. Right. So let's get rid of that track because that was an example. Now what you want to do is get your headphones. I'm showing you step by step. So you unplug your studio reference monitors jack, unplug. You want to put in your studio reference monitor headphones, plug it in. I plug it in the laptop, put these on my ears, right? That's how we do it, yeah? Now I can play. Now I want to play. I want to hit record, yeah? And then I'm going to get to the mic. Now you want the mic placement to be in the middle of the room, away from the walls, in the center of the room. Otherwise you're going to get sound reflection on the walls, yeah? So behind the mic I've got curtains, so that's going to even block more sound waves. That's going to be perfect, yeah, because that's a material that's going to block sound reflection. And then I've got the foam around the mic and it's away from the walls. That's going to be ideal for this room. So now I'm going to hit record on here. Now it's time to, I can hear it through the headphones. And now I can just do my verse. Listen. Yo, I'm doing my verse as an example on Facebook Live. You better recognize these type of vibes. Lyrical master, straight from the Sheffield tribe. And you know, you can't knock me, you can't stop me. Knock you like Rocky Balboa, like a cobra. You better pray to Jehovah, your life is over. Lyrical master, you know, it's like a computer game, game over. Yeah, spit venom just like a cobra. Lyrical master, torpedo, Bushido flows on the microphone, you know, throw you like judo. Uppercut you all the way to other planets just like Pluto. Yes, you know me, I come through. Yeah, I'm not your homie. Recognize, yo, I'm stealthy like Shinobi. Yeah, this is a freestyle on the microphone so I can show you. Yeah, this how we do. Right. So now you can see this is just a freestyle example. So obviously now what you want to do, well, I hit stop. Obviously stop the recording. I know it's recorded there. Now take your headphones off, obviously. Take your headphones off, obviously. Then replug in the reference monitor speakers so you can hear it through your reference monitors rather than the headphones. You can hear it and play it back to hear what you recorded. So here we go. So when you record, nothing's hitting the red. See? The beat is actually hitting the red. You don't want this digital distortion. So ideally these waveforms is pretty good, because you don't want it more than -3 decibels. So basically what I mean is this is 0, yeah, in the middle. This is 0.5. You don't want to go too high above 0.5 because you need some room for the master engineer, for the sound engineer to do his magic. So he needs headroom to polish the sound or whatever when you send it to a sound engineer. You don't want to go too high above 0.5 and 0.5 here, and I've accomplished that. See? So you need to check your microphone distance from where you're spitting your lyric, yeah? So like this is the distance I've got and it's perfect for me. And you need to set your height right. So you're standing, yeah, you're standing. So when I was doing it like this, and my head's up, yeah, my head's up and I'm about that far from it, you see. So you don't want to be too close, otherwise it's too bassy, and you don't want to be too far, otherwise it's going to sound like you're in a hall. Yeah, so you want it just in the middle like that. So adjust this, adjust the height of the mic placement, it's important. And I'm going to just play you what I've done, right? I can hear it through the headphones. And now I can just do my verse. Listen. Yeah. I'm doing my verse as an example on Facebook Live. You better recognize these type of vibes. Lyrical master, straight from the Sheffield tribe. And you know you can't knock me, you can't stop me. Knock you like Rocky Balboa, like a cobra. You better pray to Jehovah, your life is over. Lyrical master, you know it's like a computer game over. Yeah, spit venom just like a cobra. Lyrical master, torpedo, Bushido flows on the microphone, you know, throw you like judo. Uppercut you all the way to other planets, just like Pluto. Yes, you know me, I come through, yeah, I'm not your homie. Recognize, yo, I'm stealthy like Shinobi. Yeah, this is a freestyle on the microphone so I can show you. Yeah, this is how we do. Just play it one more time. So I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's just a freestyle, but that was just an example, but it's still dope, you know what I mean? So now I can just do my verse. Listen. Yo, I'm doing my verse as an example on Facebook Live. You better recognize these type of vibes. Lyrical master, straight from the Sheffield tribe. And you know you can't knock me, you can't stop me. Knock you like Rocky Balboa, like a cobra. You better pray to Jehovah, your life is over. Lyrical master, you know it's like a computer game over. Yeah, spit venom just like a cobra. Lyrical master, torpedo, Bushido flows on the microphone, you know, throw you like judo. Uppercut you all the way to other planets, just like Pluto. Yes, you know me, I come through, yeah, I'm not your homie. Recognize, yo, I'm stealthy like Shinobi. Yeah, this is a freestyle on the microphone so I can show you. Yeah, this is how we do. Right. So what you want to do now is say you want to ideally save it as an acapella, so you can send it off to your sound engineer, right? So what you want to do is you want to mute the beat, yeah, and you want to just have the acapella playing so you can check. Now it's time to, I can hear it through the headphones. So anything you don't like, obviously you can delete. So I'm gonna hit on generate, hit silence, because I don't want that intro in it, because that was an example to you. So when I play it, yeah, that's silent, right? It's gonna go straight into when I actually do it. It should say I'll go yo, and then so I play it. Yo, I'm doing my verse as an example on Facebook Live. You better recognize these type of vibes. Lyrical master, straight from the Sheffield tribe, and you know so it sounds very clean. So now what you want to do to save this acapella, you go on file, then you want to go on export, yeah, export. Then for argument you pick where you want to save it. So you want to save them in high quality, so I go on other uncompressed files, go in options, and I go for 32-bit float. I mean, you can go 16-bit, 24-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit. 64-bit's a bit extreme, you know. So I go for 32-bit float. That's what I normally do, and sound engineers, they can work with that. Most of them can, and it keeps it as a high quality as a WAV format, because the higher quality the better end result, so your sound engineer's got more to play with. Otherwise the lower quality, the more effects they put on, it breaks the sound quality down. It's like a brick and you're carving the brick to make it nice and polished, but then eventually the brick becomes brittle, so when you put it down to an MP3 it's weak. So you want it the highest quality, and you want to break down the highest quality so it doesn't become too brittle, but it's nicely shaped, you know. So it's like a sculpture is what you're creating. So audio becomes a physical form. That's why we see physical waves. That's the best explanation I can put it. So I'm gonna save that. Yeah. So let's call it the file Facebook live example acapella. Yeah. So let's do that and hit save. Right, call it what you want. So I'll just call it FB Aka. Hit OK. And that's gonna save. So what I can do now is I can check my files here, and it's here, and I can play it to check if it saved it. So there should be a bit of a gap at the beginning because I cut out the intro when I was talking, and then my acapella should start.
Yo, I'm doing my verse as an example on Facebook Live. You better recognize these type of vibes. Lyrical master, straight from the Sheffield tribe. And you know, you can't knock me, you can't stop me. Knock you like Rocky Balboa, like a cobra. You better pray to Jehovah, your life is over. Lyrical master, you know, it's like a computer game over. Yeah, spit venom just like a cobra. Lyrical master, torpedo, Bushido flows on the microphone, you know, throw you like judo. Uppercut you all the way to other planets just like Pluto. Yes, you know me, I come through. Yeah, I'm not your homie. Recognize, yo, I'm stealthy like Shinobi. Yeah, this is a freestyle on the microphone so I can show you. Yeah, this how we do.
Right. So I could have cut that end off when I said right. So, but this is an example. So that's how you do it, you know. And then you can email that file. Well, not email, but you want to upload it to Google Drive or WeTransfer because the file's too big for email, and send it to the appropriate email, or share it, the file link, to your sound engineer to mix and master it, and that's it. If you got it as a final product, you're happy with the end sound and everything, you need to diver it down as a WAV format to 16-bit, and then it's that's distribution standard for Spotify, iTunes, or whatever. Don't put it down to an MP3 whatsoever. MP3s is just for sharing, just as an example, or for fans or whatever. But when you're putting it out on distribution channels on music platforms like iTunes, Spotify, or your distributor, or to a sound engineer, it must be a WAV file, 16-bit minimum, if not higher. So I hope that helped you folks. So yeah, that's my advice. And also, you've seen my setup, but on the walls you want the sound reflection stopper panels, and you can also get the, so what I haven't got yet, you can also get behind the mic, you can get one of them screens, you know, that block sound reflections. So instead of the curtains doing it, you can get, like, attached to the mic stand, you get a pole sticking up, and it's a screen, a sound reflective screen behind the mic, so your vocal's going to sound even more clean. So I could have just laid a verse right now, which I'm going to do. I'm going to do a new track, but instead I decided to show you people how to set up a studio. These are the basics. One more thing is, You can link up to the interface. You can link up a guitar, you can link up a keyboard or anything, and you can make beats, you can play guitar and record it through your digital audio workstation. So any questions, any comments, feel free. And I hope this helps somebody to get their own home studio set up. I know I might have not done it, explained it so quick, but yeah. So I'm gone. So I'm gonna record something soon, something fresh. It's gonna come out on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. And if you haven't set up a studio, if you haven't set up the studio yet, these are the steps. So laptop, studio reference monitors. So laptop, studio reference monitors, audio interface, XLR cable, condenser microphone, spit guard, mic stand, acoustic treatment, whether it's on the walls or around the mic. That is it. And headphones. That's all, man. That is it. So hope you enjoyed the video, because a lot of people don't know how to get a professional sound. That's how I get my professional sound. And I can even improve my sound. Like my releases have a professional sound, but I can even get it better. I've just got to invest in my studio setup to make it even better, because it still can be better. It's already good, but it can even be better. So take my advice and you're gonna get a good sound. Alright? No shortcuts around here. It's got to be XLR condenser mic. Anything less, if it's a USB mic without an interface, you're lessening your quality. What's going in your USB? What's going in your USB is your interface. And the mic's XLR mic, minimum condenser mic, phantom power. It's minimum. If you ain't got that, if you're rocking with dynamic mics or USB mics, nah. Invest in an interface and 48 volts phantom power. I beg you even, because then you are going to get a professional sound. No doubt. There's many brands out there, but as long as you've got 48 volts phantom power, XLR microphone condenser mic with an audio interface plugged in USB to your laptop, you're going to be killing it. I'm done. Respect.